Wondering if you can, like, I think Blitz, you said it before at the start of this whole series, that Liquid like to always quicken up the pace of the game.
Yeah.
Can they do this by bringing in other heroes like for say like Leshrac and just start forcing down buildings before the Lone Druid can reach the Radiance, before he can actually let the Midas kick in, knowing that like the speed of these guys has been like a 13 to 17 minute Radiance timing.
I'm not sure. It's a bit difficult because right now I didn't feel like in either game they could win late game, and that's an issue right now. That means that it's a drafting error, but if there's a team that can do it, it's Liquid. Remember the last time that there was a DreamHack, it was in Atlanta, and they came back down 2-0 against Planet Odd.
That's correct. Yeah, they came back fighting. They love coming from the near loss in all these tournaments.
Yeah, they figured something out about us. So, and then it became really easy to play against us, apparently. But
well, they're actually still going to go for that bounty hunter ban again.
There's
Team
the Tiny
Secret,
out.
gotta be scary. Yeah, Tiny. Good job by Team Secret there, making sure that they don't get their foot where they want it. But you know what? What about Undying, huh? We saw a lot of success coming out in this tournament from that early game aggression with Undying. Maybe they'll consider it.
they lost like every game though.
But, you know, the aggression part was good.
If you're looking for the faster pace, then maybe it's the option. But these teams have also been able to showcase, like when you have the hard lockdowns, you get heroes like Ruby, you get like that wonderful control and positional things as opposed to decay rip like style. Right? Both these teams just play a lot better.
Here we see the Loda Ruse. They both know that they want that Omni Knight and that Lone Druid, and they're not banning it out, hoping that they both get it. It's the mind games right here.
You take the Slider out, so now there's no mist to put onto the Lone Druid Bear, so it's a lot harder to deal with. It also kind of messes a little bit with the Wyvern combination, and it looks like Liquid just, they're not going to have a bar of it. We're going to have a different style of game, and the Lone Druid's banned out.
Do you take Bane, Rubik? Bane, Rubik, Wyvern are the three.
Rubik.
So they take Rubik. Does that mean Liquid, you have, what do you have? Rubik's really good against Sand King already, so it already sort of discourages you from taking that hero.
Or it hasn't really been Liquid that have been picking it though.
Yeah, like Sand King is one of the best options against, or Rubik is one of the best options against Sand King, because you can almost just always lift him out of stun, steal his own stun, then you become a better Sand King.
I mean, it's just a great option for a lot of the current meta picks. Great first pick.
Yeah, I think it is really solid. I think I talked about it in the desk earlier, because when you have these heroes,
There's the big hero that was left on the table.
yeah,
Very unexpected though to see the Venge second pick.
Oh, I'm liking this. Like you talk about like the fast pace. Vengeful Spirit's going to allow you to do this either as a core or as a support, and it's the save from whatever Team Secret has in store.
yeah. But do you take Brew here? That was for a while the counter Brew or Razor, and since LD is banned, we haven't seen Brew have a lot of success. But so they take the Razor. Normally it's one of those two because they'll get banned 4-5. The Omni though is curious because the reason why I really like Secret's first two Rubik is because it makes it so that you're reluctant to pick Tide, you're reluctant to pick Omni Knight. Like these are all heroes that you're really good against to begin with. And so it just favors Secret's meta a lot when it comes to drafting.
Why Venge though?
I think Venge is really open. It's something that VP does a lot because you can flex pick it, and it's a very strong carry right now. It speeds up the pace of the game. She allows you to go high ground. The auras allow you to Roshan very easily. You don't have to be a true one position in a game like that, which benefits players like Miracle. But if necessity dictates it, it's also really nice as a support. Imagine if there's a Batrider in this game. You're trying to just cut off angles with the first two picks if you can.
Oh, several angles cut off from that one here. Got another ban coming out here. Let's see. Nothing comes to mind, really. Vengeful Spirit just is very fluid pick, can really do anything. Omni Knight, they've already got the best counter in the game, most likely.
I wonder if you think about like the early game pressure as well. Vengeful Spirit could be a one, but do you really want to ban out a Luna or something like this? Like if you can like start to rack up the auras and then just move with the Omni Knight forward, who's going to be your pusher? Who's going to be that primary aggressor? Luna as well as Death Prophet have probably been the two which come to my mind to add that early pressure.
Yeah, I like Gyro too. I think Gyro has utility. You just get repelled, run in, flat cannon a bunch of people. You want something with range against the Razor, so he doesn't just static link you when it comes to the late game. Like, you want to be able to kite this hero and match his pace, be just as fast.
I do miss the old days of Shadow Fiend Omni Knight. This was so fun. He's just running around in the early game with his free BKB, tearing it up. We won't be seeing that today, but it would put on some damage.
I'd be okay with SF for Liquid. Maybe not like third pick, but
Well, probably not.
down the line.
Down the road. Where we always thinking the Haas. We always thinking down the road. Speaking of which, there's a gyro, which again, great for Omni Knight too.
Yeah, that was the hero that I wanted Liquid to pick third. We saw EG utilize it earlier, where they just, they utilize the flak plus repel, and just run in.
10 seconds remaining.
So now the options are a bit different.
Probably looking at a GH hero for Liquid third.
Remaining.
Yeah. Trying to think right now. Maybe you take the Stalker again. It's just annoying to not see their 4 position first, because this can be a 5 Rubik as well.
Whatever happened to the Wisp Omni combo? That's good stuff.
Team
You know?
Secrets turn
Oh, you all laughed at me, you fools! I mean, what an interesting pick. Great. Early game aggression is very good.
Only the wisest analyst would have ever thought Undying was going to come in the second phase. You're a genius.
Thank you so much. But
Maybe Liquid does something cool.
10 seconds
Like they
remaining.
switch this Venge to a carry. They go Undying and then they run
5
something like
seconds remaining.
IOCK.
Could you actually just like push VS Undying off with the
Yeah.
+1 and actually get up in the face,
Yeah.
absolutely.
and then Omni Knight safe?
I'm okay with some. Yeah.
I mean, one of the greatest analysts in all of Dota 2 did say that Team Liquid has this great early game advantage. So they've been losing these late games. Let's go all in early. Let's try something new. I really love this
Well-
strategy by Team Liquid.
You look back to the last game, and that's what I thought was going to happen. I thought that the Liquid would be a little bit more effective at punishing the Arc Warden early, and they did get the kills on him in lane, but didn't really keep up the
Liquid's
turn
turn to pick.
Okay.
Wow.
So the Bane is picked up. That's what we thought would actually be one of the first two. It was Bane, Rubik, or can't remember the last hero, Sand King. And Liquid. So I thought they might do something like CKIO, because I think there's a lot of
10
value
seconds
in playing
remaining.
CK against Razor. You can just burst him. You get a Blink Dagger. You mess that hero up real hard.
5 seconds remaining.
The Bane, are we that scared of Bane in this game? I mean, he does kind of ensure your early game's not going to be too disastrous, but
Well, it's about the lanes, though.
Yeah.
He's very, very powerful in lane. He's kind of a lane stabilizer against the Undying.
I see.
Yeah. He's able to sustain the lane. You've got multiple, you got 3 range heroes now to also deal with the Undying Tombstone. So you don't have to fight this thing close up.
Yeah. Haven't seen Deuce or DP either for a bit.
Yeah, that's strange. DP such a first pick kind of hero lately, and now pretty much completely forgotten in this series. Could help out a lot with this early game Pushka strat.
Yeah. And another hero too that is liable for Secret to pick up is the Tidehunter.
Oh sure. Can't believe he hasn't been banned out yet. This is nuts.
It's like both sides are still waiting to see exactly how the lanes will work out. But with Liquid having VS Undying, that's going to be impossible for Secret to work out. So
Yeah.
it makes sense. Pick up your 3 position, pick up your controller, and then work for your last core on the end.
Yeah, they gotta show something now though.
But we're in Liquid's hands for the moment on their 4th.
I'd be okay with like PL, CK, either of these cores that just like have an easy in, easy out.
Hell yeah. Give me a CK. Let's go all in on that early game beatdown.
I haven't seen CK in a while either.
I saw him a little bit. And any other ideas here?
I don't know, like Mirana.
Rana. Ugh.
Mirana's
Mirana.
not too bad.
I don't know. With a nice setup, she's pretty good, but
Mirana works nicely with Team Secret Slime,
Yep.
but then you'd have
Yeah.
to push her into a 3 roll or raise it to a 1.
No. Ace Safe Lane Razor is really, really good.
Turn
Okay.
to pick.
Hello.
I really like mid 1 Mirana.
Well, talk about early game
Whoa.
right click. There
Wait
you
a
go.
minute.
All right.
They have an Omni and a Prophet.
Yeah.
Which is 3? Is this a 3 Omni and a 1 Prophet?
Oh, we'll see. You know what Secret should do? They should take Sven, and then he gets the
10
Stormhammer
seconds
dispels talent.
5 seconds
Then
remaining.
you always scale.
What?
It's cute. He has like his Stormhammer dispels or whatever.
That's
nice.
bonkers.
Yeah, but I don't know. if they'll actually do it.
And the only other thing you need is the pickoff to catch the Nature's Prophet out. Like, Nyx Assassin's still available in the pool as well.
Yeah, maybe you just go like Razor mid and pick like Weaver or something.
Yep. There's almost no disables from Team Liquid. Does that actually make this just an all-in push? Do I dare say, is that Leshrac actually coming?
Oh my. I hope not. Leshrac has not done well in this event.
But you're gonna have such a huge army at the front. Like, you're gonna have Undying minions, you're gonna have Treants there, you got Omni Knight to protect you, Underlord's the pickup by Team Secret, so there's your offlaner and counter push.
Let's just go all in on the tiny little guys, huh, Team Liquid? How about the Arachnid Assailant? Show me the Brood
Where's
Mother.
the Brood Mother?
Here we go. 5th pick Brood.
10 seconds remaining.
That's a lot of push, but
Team Secrets. Turn
can they
to
assault
ban.
high ground with that?
And that's a Mapo ban. Who's gonna play a Mapo?
Well, they got no AoE control, so yeah, it makes a lot of
Yeah.
sense.
Ace is really, really good, Meepo.
Okay.
Both teams' catch is kind of mediocre.
10
Yeah, that
seconds
leaves some things to
remaining.
be desired. I feel like Swap here is such a good
5
ability,
seconds
you know?
remaining.
Somebody gets Nightmared, they're out. You can even swap out the Underlord before he saves his team.
Do you feel like neither of these teams wants to play another 60-minute game?
Hell yeah, they do. These
Secret's
guys are
down.
bred for Dota.
Alright, let's just push it, alright? Pugna, Leshrac, let's get in there, boys.
Pugna. There's a name I haven't heard in years. Pugna.
Team
If Secret-
Secrets turn to ban.
Sniper out.
Take Dusa or
OD?
I don't know. I'd be okay with Dusa or DP. Maybe with like a slight lean towards Dusa
For Liquid or
for Secret.
They don't have a lot of time.
the Sniper ban just made me think OD, but
10 seconds remaining.
I don't know if OD's got enough counter push with their lineup.
You want
It's-
something ranged?
5
Yeah.
seconds remaining. Turn to ban.
It's
Oh.
Troll Warlord.
Whom?
Dude, Secret just keeps doing some weird like 5th pick that we never see.
What is that hero?
That is
What
Puppy-
year is it?
Puppy is just styling right now.
It's called the draft shuffle.
just pick things that nobody
Just like
else
throw
picked.
all the cards on the table, pick one up. This'll work.
I mean, that's Puppy style. I said before the series started, I wanted to see these unique drafts and have something new to the table. That's the best way to beat a team like Liquid, and he's just been showing up every single game. But what's the answer here? We only have 6 seconds.
Liquid are throwing off a little bit.
Oh.
It's a Pro Ranger?
Choose your
All right,
hero.
everyone's just being very interesting right now.
Very interesting. I like the Drow. Nature's Prophet starting off with that big right click, even helped out by the Drow. Things are looking good here, boys.
All right, gentlemen. Predictions. Let's go,
I
Toby.
love how we get to start with me.
Hey, you've been right.
You know what? I actually think Team Liquid are going to take game 1. I think this pace is going to be too fast for Secret to react to.
I will go.
But I'm very uncertain with it.
Yeah, I'll go Secret. 3-0.
I know a good Omni Knight game, and this is one of them. Let's go, Team Liquid.
I got Secret. I just feel like they're gonna get in Liquid's face
10
and just
seconds
run at them and win the fights.
Switch. Switch.
Ouch.
Oh,
All right. Possibly our last game here. Will Secret make it a clean sweep for their second major championships, or will Liquid keep themselves alive in this series? To find out, we send you over to Odie Pixel and Fogged.
Thank you very much, Nahaz. And here we have it. It's been quite a series so far, and the excitement just steps up even more. At
We've
the
got
moment,
Matu Omni Knight.
it is that position 1 Omni Knight coming through.
I look at Nahaz over there intentionally to just see the reaction.
I can't quite wait to
Okay.
see this. This is quite some just next level drafting from both teams. Things that we have not seen throughout the entirety of this major, just coming through in the grand finals. I mean, what do you think here about this Liquid draft?
I think they're just.
It's
I
very
think
different.
It came down to making a lot of adjustments in the game. They were just like, okay, we can't have this Omni Knight lane versus Razor because
for
it
battle.
is pretty devastating. So I think they just kept like switching it up, and it came down to that, and that's what they want to have it as. Okay, it's a little bit bizarre for sure, but we'll see if they can make it work. I mean, they've got a Drow lineup. They really need to come out ahead and be able to take these fights early on and go at them because Secret's lineup does scale quite hard. We see the combo coming out between the Underlord and the Troll Warlord. If you win a fight, you just TP in with everybody with your Uber Lord, pop that battle trench and take towers. Alrighty.
Well, without any further ado,
I'm
let's
excited.
get ourselves in with the players. Miracle. We'll start with Secret. Star. See, Puppey is on the Bay. He will be roaming around. Ace is on the safe lane Troll Warlord. Up top, Yapzor, signature Rubik coming through this game. Fada on the off lane Underlord. And finally for Secret mid one
30
on
seconds
the
to
mid
go.
lane Razor. Over on Liquid, Miracle Drow Ranger. Backed up by Kuro. Undying. GH bringing the support Vengeful Spirit into this game. And up towards, who else we got? Up top, Matuma Man, Omni Knight, Force Mind Control. Nature's Prophet, one of his strongest. We've seen him do a lot on this hero.
So
Can he help pull this series back from being 2-0 down?
So it's an aggro tri-lane from Liquid. They're putting Mind Control mid to deal with the Razor. And they're just gonna just leave Matu to his own devices. All right, Liquid just bringing out some interesting, I guess we call them the big guns. Once they're down 2-0 here at this point.
I mean, what would you think about this from Liquid then? Is this setting up for very strong lanes, or does Secret have some good answers to the matchups that are going to be happening?
I think they have to have incredibly good lanes in this game or it can be an absolute blunder. But yeah, I think Nature's Prophet mid, quite good versus the Razor. However, there's going to be a Bane sitting there too. Nature's Prophet is one of the stronger mid laners just in general if you do have it. You just have that high base damage, high range, and your Treants always to help out, plus Drow Aura on top. But he can get punished quite heavily from rotations. And we do see a ready Yapzor position there with Puppey.
This is going to mean that the troll down bottom, Ace, is going to have to play very careful as he has no backup at the moment against the aggressive tri-lane of Liquid. While Secret try and make this move on mid. It looks like Yapzor's going to be unable to find the grab.
Yeah, and something we've been seeing happen a lot of the times between a lot of these teams is the pulling. When the wave gets pulled in your off lane, you have to meet the creep wave behind your tower. And that's exactly what Matu did, as you can see him positioned behind his tower up top. So he's trying to make sure he gets majority of the last hits. He's going to miss a couple creeps, but has to make sure to fix the equilibrium that happens when you pulls. And Bada as well, doing the same exact thing.
Kuro with his placement and the wards, spotting the fact that Secret will now send both supports down bottom to answer for this aggressive tri-lane from Liquid. I'll see how it goes down. It is very scary, aggressive tri-lane from Liquid, having that Undying in any sort of 3-on-3 matchup, and the fact that they've got this physical punch from both GH and Miracle.
It is a triple ranged though from Secret. That can make it really hard, and the pull also is not blocked. So we'll probably see Secret try to use that one right away. And they've got Enfeeble too, so it's going to make it a lot harder for Miracle to get that farm. And they in theory shouldn't get hit too much by double decays. That time they did though. They have to be sure to split themselves up so they don't get that. Mind Control actually, TP's trying to snipe the courier for himself. And has to resort to TP back. His tower.
In the river, trying to chase down Yapzor. Does manage to throw back the Undying for the telekinesis. Yeah, Miracle needs help. The support's chasing down Yapzor. Has left this space for Puppey to come in now. Puppey's the one in a bit of an awkward position. GH trying to find the wraparound. You do have level 2 on this Vengeful Spirit, so he has the wave and the magic missile. They're trying to surround him. Ace moves in, manning up onto GH. GH looking to juke it out. The body blocks are there from Kuro. He's getting the decays. Miracle bringing Puppey down low. Gus comes out onto 2 as Miracle hits the level 2. Can they actually get a further grab though? Looks like they can't. Secret will back off. And Liquid as well, not losing anyone in that exchange.
Yeah, he got forced to skill the Gust because they went on him initially. But yeah, heavy battles coming out. Undying still proving to be that absolutely ridiculous hero in the laning phase. The super tanking puts a lot of pressure once he gets those decays stacked up. And mid, because Mind Control TP'd in, going for that courier snipe, he has fallen quite behind now from that Razor. Mid one doing a great job of last hitting here. And top as well, fairly even. All about whoever gets their soul rings delivered and whoever can just last hit a bit better. I think Underlord actually comes out a bit ahead in this one because of the atrophy aura kicking in. Matu though, eating his mango. The heal does not hit Fada though.
Now Matu's got to be careful. Fada giving him quite the right click.
It's a fairly even matchup, but see how it plays out. Both players, bottom. We see the farm coming out. Troll is coming up ahead of the Drow Ranger by a decent mark.
Miracle suffering. Definitely that Enfeeble coming into play from Puppey that we've seen down here a few times. And just Ace having very good control of this lane.
It's always scary playing versus Rubik in these offensive trines because you step out of position, he really puts you out with the lift.
Trying to move in onto Kuro. Does manage to find the double decay. But able to back off again, but...
I think he had a triple decay. Maybe double. It was close. Exactly what he needs to do to survive here. Yapzor finds himself an Invis rune. It's going to put a bit of pressure on the lanes there because they don't know where he's going to be moving around.
All in all, though, looking at the CS across the board,
Yep.
Secret are doing much better in terms of farming in these early 4 minutes. All 3 cores finding the farm. The pressure really from this tri-lane yet to really kick off. And once the levels come through, we'll see it step up, but Enfeeble just slowing down the killing potential of this Drow Ranger early on.
I mean, he only has 30 base damage with that Enfeeble on him, so he's unable to get a lot of those last hits versus this Troll.
22 for 6 against the 13 for 3 between Ace and Miracle.
Now it's getting scarier, because the level 2 Brain Sap comes online. They have a lot of damage between this tri-lane now from Secret.
GH trying to get a grab onto Yapso. He's playing the positioning well. Up top to the map. Nearly got the money for the Arcane Boots.
My control TP's top.
Yeah.
Matu, though, standing in the pit, or in the fire.
Yep.
He actually just goes down.
He does. They lose the life of the Omni Knight at the same time down bottom. Liquid are getting chased down as well. GH is gone. Second kill for Secret. They'll turn towards
Fada
Crit.
killed
Fada
both.
actually cleans up both the same time. And the top lane. Kuro and Miracle trying their best to get out of there. Kuro heads back in, pops the stick charges, will stay alive. GH is back down with the TP.
Oh,
But
my
they're
God.
out. A double kill for the Underlord up top. Secret also getting a kill on this bottom lane. Fada is 5.5 minutes in, and he's nearing level 7 with those kills.
Matu kind of got trapped inside of the creep wave and got tanked a lot of the firestorm damage. And once you get a kill on Underlord, you get that plus 45 or plus 35 at the low levels, that bonus damage from the heroes. He just turned onto my control. That is very costly. Already a 2k advantage for Secret. When you're playing versus a Drow lineup, Liquid is in trouble.
What an opening to this game for Secret. And Yabs up. That's mine, he says.
Liquid's gonna have to just change the lanes up. Miracle's getting nothing down here. And Ace is absolutely free farming, so the tri-lane has not worked out for them. All 3 lanes going in favor of
Miracle's got to
Secret.
be careful. Yes, he does have GH still. Right
My
by his
control.
side.
He's coming down bottom. He has Wrath of Nature available too, so he's really trying to bail them out here in this aggro tri-lane. Can they find anyone here though?
He needs to find the perfect balance for the ult. He's got to get maximum damage. They're looking to try and block off Ace. Telekinesis holding back the Vengeful Spirit, trying to delay the magic missile. They'll still find the tree and blocks, but the TP's coming through. Ace pops the stick charges. He's going to be fine. And now Secret ready to turn around. Mid one coming in with the plasma field. Nuking Liquid down low. Miracle trying his best to get out of there. He will survive, but GH may not be as fortunate. A Secret surround him, claim the life for sure of the Vengeful Spirit. Kuro has to back away. Did try and use the Soul Rip to keep GH alive, but to no avail. 7 minutes, 4 for 0, 3k lead for Secret. This is looking to be a terrifying opening for Liquid.
Yeah, it's already 4-0. 3k advantage, 7 minutes. They also have a very sizable experience advantage, 3,000 since they're running the defensive tri-lane and getting the kills out of this. And Liquid's just trying to make the rotations to make up for it. There's already a Vanguard.
The Vanguard, 7 minutes.
Armada.
I mean, you're not killing this guy.
You are definitely not killing him. Crimson Guard is an incredibly good item versus Drow Ranger lineup as well.
I mean, we've seen Fada consistently have these lanes where he just gets so much out of it. And this is just, it's surpassing his performance in all of them. This is one of the best openings he's had, and that really is saying something.
He's really come into his offlane. He started playing so well in it. He's really been picking it up. Yapsor for a lift here. Gets Kuro. They don't have anything else to close the gap on them. They're going to be able to get that D word, probably give it to Miracle right away so he can get some gold, because Miracle's level 4 in comparison to Ace, who's about to be level 5 in that tri-lane, as well as the supports on Secret, almost level 5 too. GH. Try to make a commitment on him, but Yaps are not in range there. This is terrifying. I think Liquid needs to, they need to try to make some kills every single time that Wrath of Nature is up, because they're just starting to fall further and further behind in these lanes with the Drow lineup. And Matu top, he can't actually bully Fada whatsoever anymore.
That literally does nothing.
Yeah, literally does nothing. He just has to try to farm as best as possible.
Wow.
Wow. Okay. That's an interesting stat right there. 3-33 against Alliance in February.
Oh my goodness. What do Liquid do here? How do they pick themselves up from this sort of start? Down bottom, Yapso The vision onto GH. GH turns with the telekinesis. They're trying to bind to Yap, so he gets the Fade Bolt out with that damage reduction. Liquid can't finish him, and now they have to run. They'll get the root down onto 2. Fighter comes in with the teleport. So does Mind Control. He's trying to help Liquid react. They do have to save everyone from Liquid coming in. They have to somehow turn this around, and they do find Ace. Mind Control in trouble, though. The Plasma Field is mid one. He says, we'll bring everyone down here. All members coming in for this action down bottom. Liquid moving forward, but GH is down. Fada now on a killing spree. Matuma and Kuro falling low. Kuro goes in with the decay. It's not quite enough damage to take down mid one. His Razor will survive. Fada continue to chase. The root catches onto 3, closing the gap, finding the Firestorm. Double kill for Fada. He hits onto Matu as well. This Underlord getting absolutely out of control, plus 125 from that Atrophy Aura.
I was about to say that Liquid, they have to bring the Omni Knight to get involved with the kills here, and even when they do here, Secret just brings everyone and just come out to a huge advantage. 5k gold at the 10-minute mark. Oh, and this is really not good here for Liquid. Secret is just looking absolutely perfect in this series, making all the right moves. They're gonna bring the Dark Rift up with Puppey, who is level 6 already on the Bane at the 10-minute mark without having to eat the Tome. He's got Arcane Boots finished. He's looking to just keep punishing Miracle. Bottom. Mind Control is TPing. They're looking for YapzOr.
It's good with the telekinesis. He's gonna bribe YapzOr. A good bit of time to back up. Comes out with the Treants, looking for the body block. Find the connection with the Magic Missile, and YapzOr will go down.
Mind Control is still incredibly good at getting those Treant blocks.
I think a lot of this really is on, yeah, as you say, Mind Control, just to make these plays.
Yeah, it's Mind Control and Matumba Man really to bail out Miracle, because Miracle sitting very low on that net worth. I mean, Mind Control is too, but his hero can still make a lot of plays around the map with that teleport.
Kuroki very deep here. Won't get caught out by the slow. Puppey can't quite close the gap either. Does have backup at GH. Thinking about playing around this. The 2-man decay. Secret back away.
Mid one's taking that mid tower already, and he's threatening tier 2. Already with Tread's drum on him. And bottom, Fada just TPs. He does not care if there's 4 heroes down here.
Yeah, he's got phase boots as well. He's ready to battle and chase down. Yeah, Liquid, as soon as he turns up, they get out of there. Mind Control's up to top.
I love this build from Fada though. The Vanguard as well as his skill build. I like when people, I like only the 2 points in the Atrophy Aura. The first point's not really that value, but the second one is extremely value. And then having Pit for these engagements is just incredibly useful.
Net worth, as we can see, all 3 cores of Secret at the top.
Mid one claims top tower. Mind Control tried to get the deny off there, but the TP's actually been cancelled now by GH. And mid one will run out. Mind Control forcing the TP away.
GH, he's walked into Fada and Ace. The root's out immediately. GH trying to back, trying to hide. Soul from Kuro, not enough to save him. Fiend Script's there from Puppey. They're not only getting one, they're looking towards Matuma Man. He will get the chance to purify. Nightmare holds him down. Fada's just diving, chasing Kuro. Kuro looks to be fine. He'll get out of there. Matuma goes for the repel TP. Is he going to make it? He's not. The physical's too much. They lose Matuma Man as well, and now Secret are in position to try and take another tower.
There's a full Crimson Guard on the Underlord. He's already pretty much countered Liquid's lineup with this item. The Drow Ranger lineup, physical damage is completely nullified from this. 7k gold advantage at 12 minutes. I don't know how Liquid comes back in this. With the Drow lineup losing this early, it's incredibly difficult.
I mean, after 2 games that have been ever so close, this one, at the moment, just seems to be setting up for smooth sailing for Secret to get this major title.
Look at Puppey's skill build too. 3 points in Enfeeble. They also have the axes, which are going to be able to give that miss rate versus that physical damage, as well as the static link. There's just so much mitigation coming out versus Liquid's draft. And now they're going to claim a tier 2 already at this point.
Look at Puppey just having the confidence to waltz in, set up. They get the 3-man. Pit, Fada moving in. Magic Missile holds him back. They'll get the track back with the telekinesis onto Matuma Man. He has to pop the GA.
Crimson Guard gets popped though, and they can't hurt anybody.
I mean, Secret, they're ready to break the pace, baby. They know how strong they are.
They've got Vlad's on Ace. They've got.
How do you stop this if you're Liquid? Secret are up there. They take her down. The Tombstone. You get the 3-man Gus. Miracle turning up, trying to push them back.
Mind Control snipes the courier in the meantime. But yeah, looking at Liquid's draft, they don't actually have D-push to deal with if Secret goes for this just kind of siege. There's no real outspam. It's pretty much like Wrath of Nature and an Omni Knight heal if he can get it on somebody or a creep who's in the front. And that was Guardian Angel.
Oh, and they're going to catch out GH. He heads up, but they're ready and waiting. The rest of Liquid still around. They'll get the decay, but the grip, the Fiend's grip holding Kuro in place. Puppy's found him. They've lost two. There's going to be a buyback from GH. Liquid trying to throw everything into this fight, desperately looking for kills. They will find Razor. Can they get more? They turn towards Ace. Ace getting swapped back. They're trying to block him up with the Trias. Fudder's there with the pit. Ace falling low. Miracle slowly bringing him down. Ace still alive.
Crimson
The
Guard.
Crimson Guard keeping him alive. They can't finish him off. The right click for GH shut it up, but the magic missile will be. Liquid do claim 2 cores. They need more though. Puppy's out with the TP. Fudder and Yapso being forced back. They did have to expend a buyback for this, but Liquid actually being able to get some of these big kills. It means a lot of mind control. He comes in with the teleport. They're looking towards Yapso. They will find Rubik as well. Liquid getting some kills with this position that they've been heavily pushed into with their backs against the wall. Still showing that there is some signs of life from this lineup.
They needed those so badly there. The fight location was not optimal for Secret. And now they will transition into a tier 1 push, so really salvaging themselves in the last few minutes, getting some deep aggressive wards up. But Secret, they're like, they can't fight us now after they've used GA. Let's just make our way to the pit. And they will be able to bring this one down with relative ease with the Vlads as well as this Underlord.
Very, very unlikely indeed the Liquid are going to get a chance to look in on this one. They know it's happening, but they will not go for this. They'll let Secret take it. No chance contesting there. Aegis picked up by mid one. And already up top, Puppy, he's on the hunt. He's finding Miracle, quick gust. Buys some time for Miracle to back up, and that will save his life. He's able to get out.
Liquid needs a lot more time for their lineup to even be able to do much versus what Secret's gotten. Secret's already gotten Aegis. Almost Atos finished on Fata as well. Kuro made some trouble, hasted. Troll Warlord running at him.
And Kuro is down, 25 seconds.
And Yapsor with the quick snatch there with the Fade Bolt. Classic fashion.
I really feel so much weight is on Mind Control's shoulders to keep this game going. He has to have the split push high.
Yep.
He is the one core that can really do the most in Liquid's lineup so far.
Yeah, and if Matu as well. Matu can sit in the back lines and get a good amount
Puppy's
of
hunting.
off.
Mind Control, is he going to get out? He's not. Mid one's there. They've caught him. They've found him. And they will take him down, make him pay for his sins as he goes for that push down bottom. 8K lead for Secret, 17 minutes in. Fada still sitting at the top on this Underlord, 5-0-6, working towards that Shiva's Guard, and at this pace, it's gonna be some record item timings on this Underlord.
Has he switched it up? Okay, so he'd had the Atos before, and then to that one. Shiva's another item, incredibly good versus physical damage. You reduce that attack speed in an AoE, as well as just the chase potential it's gonna give.
Very nice for finding the profit as well in the trees.
Yeah.
And he's going for those sort of plays.
Definitely. Secret just itemizing for this group up maneuvers with the Vlads on the Troll. Drums now finished up on Yapsor as well. This team does love their Drums of Endurance, so.
Dire's top tower is
And
under attack.
Liquid all having to stay together while they're farming now. Puppy. Mind Control has spotted him out here.
And he's trying for this. He does have backup. This is some nice little body blocking. The trance is not enough though. Puppy's going to be fine, and now Liquid, they have to be careful. Fada leading in, Gus comes out onto one of them. Akuro, he's surrounded. He's been repelled, has the flesh golem. They're trying to turn. Ace does fall low. They pop the GA. Liquid trying their best to fight back, but Fada, he's already cleaned up GH. Secret moving in with the Crimson Guard. They're so beefy at this stage. Kuro turns around, does get the decay off. Fada's got his eyes onto Matuma Man. They've lost a second on Liquid. They're getting the rest of them out. Two very fortunate TPs will take them back to safety. Matuma Man still being chased by Fada. He's got the purification back up, so should be okay.
They've just got no spell damage whatsoever. Everything is physical. Crimson Guard gets popped and everyone is perfectly fine. On top of Yapsor also stealing purification in the beginning of that fight. Just more healing for them and transitioning it now into a push with 115 damage on Underlord too.
Mind Control cutting the creep wave as best he can. There's still a wave moving in, allowing Secret to get another tier 2 tower.
Secret's just gonna go top, take that last tier 2.
At this speed that Secret is playing at is absolutely phenomenal. And against this Drow lineup, this lineup that Liquid, you know that they picked this draft to have this strength early on, but they just couldn't get it. The aggressive tri-lane falling apart. They couldn't find that early farm on Miracle, so Miracle really at the start was just a non-issue. That just the Bane pick from Puppey, having that enfeeble, slowing Miracle down so much to start off with, and they just did not have the damage down bottom to be any sort of threat.
Scan comes out, they cast Mind Control in it. They're going for a setup here. Fada and Yapzor trying to close the gap.
Again,
A nice sprout comes out. Will he be able to get out of here? He could probably just TP out, but Yapzor's starting to get closer and closer.
Block off Fada.
He's just gonna run away with the phase boots. He's pretty fast. The rest of the team is starting to come over there too. They're still on the hunt.
They are chasing a Secret. I wonder if Liquid can punish this, but indeed, yeah, with the rest of Secret sweeping over, Liquid have no interest in fighting him. Mind Control will be able to TP away. Aghanim Scepter, the money's there for mid one. If he gets that out and Secret head up to the high ground, this push is going to be even harder for Liquid to defend.
He's going to have it already?
Yep.
It's incredibly fun. It helps that they've got every tower and a Roche as well, but I mean, conceptually, we look at Liquid's draft, and whenever we see these Drow drafts, you pretty much want to win the early game and get the first Roshan. The fact that they didn't get it, I mean, it's just looking extremely minimal chances for them. They have to be able to try to hold that high ground somehow. But more than hold that high ground, it's pretty much like you mentioned it, right on, spot on. Mind Control having to cut the waves non-stop, not letting Secret hit that base. And as you said, full Aghanims on mid one. Very aggressive wards placed out from Secret from that last aggression.
Looking towards Puppey, they get the quick swap back into the magic missile. Yapzor's there on the high ground. Can he do anything to save him? Fada comes through. They'll get the sprout on 2. Puppey's down. Mid one heading forward with the Eye of the Storm. Making a beeline straight for Miracle. Miracle Hurricane pikes himself back. Liquid trying to get back up to the high ground. They found one. They don't want to lose anything in return. Purification, Soul Rip, healing Kuro back up. He'll be fine.
GH just cutting the wave in the meanwhile as Avenge, trying to do whatever he possibly can.
Oh, and he's out.
Still a little bit of cooldown on the lift there. Yapzor now stealing Magic Missile. They do get Bane.
They get a kill and they lose nothing. The situation that Liquid is in, that is a big win each and every time they can do that.
Mind Control does have a Mjolnir finished up now too, so split push aplenty. But their one Omni Knight is still struggling. He's got Guardian Greaves at least for his team to heal them up, but they're all struggling.
These 2 cores at the top. Fada's Underlord, mid one's Razor. They're just so scary. 22 minutes in, having the items that they have.
Yeah. How do you fight into this? They're all grouping up now on the side of Secret, not wanting to give Liquid any opportunities to go for here, and they're going to run right into
There's
here.
a DD rune.
They're ready for this. They're expecting this. I saw Puppey pinging it over 15
They did have a
seconds
ward that
ago.
it may have caught the sort of the edge of the smoke.
Puppey
Here we
just
have
walks
it.
in.
Who's going to start off? They prioritize the Raven Terror. We can't get the swap though. They've got to be careful. The swap in mid one on the front of it. They try and fight. They drop down the tombstone. Gust down onto 3. Forcing them back. Mind Control turning up as well. They have the sprout down. Crimson Guard popped by Fada. They're bringing Ace and Puppey down low. Liquid still keeping themselves strong. The tombstone being kept alive. They pop the GA. Liquid trying to re-engage as the Crimson Guard will now wear off. Secret actually backing up. Respecting Liquid here this stage. Hurricane Pike forward as he's trying to get involved, but oh no, he Hurricane Pikes himself into death. Miracle's gone. Kuro tries to TP out. He will not make it. Double kill for mid one. Fada cleans up GH as well.
The disengage by Secret was so nice there. As soon as the Guardian Angel happens, everybody just books it out of there.
Yeah, and said Miracle, he just shoves himself in with the Hurricane Pike.
I think that ward, like you said, I think that ward may have caught the smoke, but Puppey was so quick to just set themselves up, set his team up as well, all around that shrine to take that fight. It looked for a moment like Liquid was gonna get one of their most advantageous moves of the game, but all of Secret in unison, backing up and re-engaging. Now the Shiva's Guard is already finished up on Fada, 23 minutes in, 13k net worth on him and the Razor. How did they kill Underlord? He's 7-0 and 9. Fada playing absolutely spectacular in this series.
Well, arming up Ancients with the Eye of the Storm. They know that they can take it at a pretty comfortable pace, Secret.
Roche is up now too. Second Roche, Aegis Cheese already, 24 minutes. That's going to be very hard for Liquid to actually deal with, and since they haven't been able to deal with even with no Aegis or Cheese. My control bottom, spotting out Ace. Ace gonna go TP and join his teammates though. And this Roche dropping very quickly.
Yeah, Liquid nowhere near to contest this. Another Roche down. Secret.
14k gold lead, 15,000 experience lead, 24 minutes in versus a Drow lineup.
Ooh.
Secret looking to close this one out with a clean 3-0.
Aegis on mid one.
Yapzor blinks in, gets the lift.
Yeah, he grabs Miracle and repels there. They're trying to take him back, but they've found the Fiend's grip. Puppy's got the control. GH with the swap, saving Miracle. They've got to get this Drow out of there. The root comes down onto 2. Liquid trying to back up, but Kuro is melting. Sorum not enough. Yapzor comes in the midst of it all, and he's bursting them down low. Miracle tries to hold them back with the gust, but the force forward. Fada nearly closing the gap. Miracle will keep himself alive for now. Magic Missile on mid one there. 1 man down on Liquid. But this push with the Agsire at the Storm breaking this tier 3 tower down. Fortification comes out, they have the Sprout on Puppy. But 10 seconds till the Undying's there means the Secret have a fairly easy push indeed. The tower's down, they are a little bit low.
Yeah, they're gonna back up and reset, fix their lanes, and then come back to go for that Cup of Siege. That was such a nice play there by Puppy. Wrapping around behind, he gets the sleep up on Matu and then the Fiend's Grip, so there's no way for the Omni Knight to really get any of his spells out.
Nice little play as well from Yapzor coming in with a blink and getting a 3-man purification off.
Pretty bold, blinking into 5 heroes like that as a Rubik. But when they're this far ahead, he feels very comfortable too. Fada now pushing out that bottom wave, getting even more farmed, has queued up a Radiance as his next item choice. I was curious if we might see like an Aghanim Scepter on the Underlord, especially when you're playing with Troll Warlord. That's not going to be the choice though when this far ahead. He just wants to be his own transitioning core. And I mean, Radiance as well, the evasion that gets applied to all the enemy heroes.
Look at this smoke. They're looking for Ace. Ace does have the cheese though. Can they really close this gap? Get one touch in. It wasn't a Frost Arrow. That one will be, but it doesn't matter. It's too far away. Liquid can't close the gap. Ace will be fine.
Oh, Secret now smoked up.
Ace with a Shadow Blade complete as well, so has that extra gap close. Secret going for the long wraparound. Liquid are there up top, shoving it in. Mind control turning up as well, but this wraparound from Secret could end up destroying Liquid. Are they going to expect this at all? Jump in, telekinesis grabs the Undying. GH with the swat, the Magic Missile, and the Gust coming through. They do claim the life of the Rubik. GA comes out for Liquid. Secret actually backing away a little bit here, as that quick pick, that quick reaction from Liquid actually punishing the wraparound, taking a kill, and keeping themselves alive will put a stop to Secret making that play.
I think Yapzor popped a smoke there by accident too, and he blinked in, a little bit of panic setting in.
And they'll get this tower. Liquid, 16k down, 21-8 behind on the kills. They are still managing to claim objectives.
Yeah. That could have been very scary there for a moment. That was Guardian Angel expended again, so maybe we'll see Secret just go for it. As soon as Yapzor respawns, they know GA is not going to be up for the next upcoming fight. So that could be where they just look to go for that mid Raxus since they are exposed. Or maybe just try to clean up some shrines, the easier and less risky play.
Fada tanking up even more as he hits that level 20 plus 20 health regen.
Oh, okay. I thought he might actually take the attack speed because he's actually been doing a lot of right-clicking in this game, but just wanted to be a bit more tanky because that is his job in this game anyway. He doesn't really need to be that big damage dealer, and switches his items again, goes for a Blink Dagger instead.
Yeah, getting on top of those backliners and finding the pit could do absolute wonders.
Look at the itemization coming out from everyone's Secret. Puppy has queued up an AC on Bane. He bought a chainmail. He has the AC recipe. Alright, it was actually mid ones.
Oh.
I was like, what the heck?
He was holding it for
he was holding it for him. I was very confused because it didn't say it wasn't his. So he does give it a mid one. Mid one now has AC on top. 29 armor.
Oh, AC Ags, level 3 ult. Oh, that is quite some push.
I was gonna say, I was like, damn, Puppy's farmed. But he does have Solar Crest. And Yapzor has gotten a buckler as well, so they are getting that armor itemization either way to deal with that Drow Ranger.
Yeah.
So similar.
Secret are coming in down mid. They're ready to try for another attempt at the high ground. Racks are exposed. Miracle does have the complete butterfly, so there is a fair, well, there's a lot of damage on this Drow now. 300 right click, a pop.
Dire's top shrine is under
Mind
attack.
control consistently going in and out of the base, in and out of the lanes, trying to keep the pressure on at the side to make it
Dire's top
just that little bit
tower
harder
has
for
fallen.
Secret to get the momentum that they need to be allowed to go up the mid lane.
Taking out that shrine, going for the easier kind of things, easier kind of plays. Mind control constantly, like you said, trying to cut waves.
Yep.
With his trains TPing all over the place. Liquid still having to stay a lot as a unit though, so they're falling further and further in the net worth.
I think that blink as well as we were talking about, Fada, definitely to help combat the way Mind Control is playing. Being able to actually close the gap on the Nature's Prophet.
He's also like one of the catch heroes on the team too, so just being able to get in position for that can be nice.
See what Liquid can find here. Sweeping around, pushing down bottom. Coming out over to Secret's half of the map. See what they can find. Tomes out on Drow. Yeah, Miracle wants to find a level 18, but there's the jump in from Fada. Here's the two-man route, has been silenced. Liquid looking to back off, but Yapso, he gets the grab. Onto the Omni Knight, shoving Matuma Man up to the high ground. Can they get out of here, Liquid? They're in a bit of trouble. Fresh Colin comes out with Curry, turns with the two-man decay. They're trying to man up and fight, but the Crimson Guard doing so much. GA comes through from Matuma Man. Liquid, they're turning. Miracles come up to the fight. He's trying to bully into this Underlord, but Fada's too big. They get the swap back onto mid one. Mid one's going to get taken down. Kuro solo will finally be dropped. It's a 1-for-1 at the moment. Miracle backs off. Ace pops the cheese. They've still got the three of them. Fada's trying to take Ace out of the fight. Ace getting brought very, very low. Can they kill Ace this time? They can't. The ult from Fada will take the rest of them out of there. But it is a 1-for-1. Again, Liquid, they're getting a core at only the cost of a support.
The damage coming out from them with the max Vengeance aura now on top of Drow aura and a lot of different minus armor. Very hard for Secret really to fight into that Guardian Angel still. Proving to be a big problem.
I mean, I just think the fact that the Liquid are being able to win these fights is incredibly impressive. They were so far behind off those lanes, but their positioning and just Matuma Man's timing with each and every one of his spell being used to maximum effect to keep his team alive, along with Kuro and these soul rips each in time. It's a lot of damage, a lot of heals.
It's really all about Matu's positioning. He can't really get taken out by the side of Secret. They pretty much have to get like a Sleep Fiend's grip on both the Venge and him in order for them to get those combos. But like we said, a bit of a lacking of disables on the side of Secret to deal with that Omni if he's in the right spot.
And I really feel the fact that we look at this, you know, we talked about earlier how far ahead mid one is. Miracle, after such a crushing start, he's now on the same level as Farm as this Razor.
Look what he's queued up after that butterfly.
I mean,
if he can sit in the back. Ace has spotted him.
Yep, Miracle. Get yourself out of there. He has the gust, and with the Hurricane Pike, he will be able to create the distance.
Ace doesn't know where anyone else on the map is. Bottom.
They actually managed to get Yapsa up on the high ground. They managed to get him swapped in, swap him down. He's trying to get out with the stolen swap. It won't work. Liquid take down Rubik.
Liquid's starting to get a bunch of kills here, though.
I mean, are we really going to see an incredible comeback with a Drow Ranger Divine Rapier? It will be quite something. You know, Liquid 2 games down in this best of 5, and this game 3, for the most part so far, looking to be heavily in Secret's advantage, but Liquid are somehow managing to slowly bring things back round into their controllable realm.
It's a game of inches. Or centimeters. Small little gains. Very important for Liquid with this lineup.
Radiant's nearly there for Fada. And Liquid sweeping through the jungle of Secret. Who can they find? They'd love to find Ace. Ace at the moment up top. Does have BKB complete.
That's going to help them a lot. If they get the BKB on both the Troll Warrior as well as the Razor, then they can actually run in a lot more freely and be able to get on top of that Drow Ranger.
This TP's
He is a big problem.
GH with this infantry getting some important information. He gets the swap back onto Puppey. They're trying to get rid of the Bane first, but Puppey's forced back. Puppey's fine for now. The root comes out from Fada. They're going to be able to burst down GH. That's one down. Matuma Man pops the repel, starts to back off. Ace getting the lockdown onto Miracle. He's forcing himself back with a Hurricane Pipe. GA comes through from Matuma Man, and Miracle's just straight out of there. This is not the fight that Liquid want to take. They'll lose 2, they'll lose 3 as well, as Mind Control is controlled by Puppey.
And now instantly with the Underlord porting towards top.
Straight up to top lane. There is a buyback available for Mind Control. There is a buyback available for GH. And they've got to use them. This push is far too much for these two to deal with on their own, Miracle and Matuma Man.
Ace is not there with his team just yet, though.
Fada taking quite a bit of damage from Miracle at this stage. Yapso managing to grab the repel. The swap back on the mid one, but that's stolen repel from Yapso. I mean, the mid one's fine. They're able to get him back up to the high ground. GH in an awkward position. A big static lift from mid one sucks all the damage. They beat down on the Venge. He's now down for 60. Miracle trying his best, but he's been enfeebled. The damage is minimal. He can't quite punch in as hard as he wants to. Mind Control, he's surrounded. Mind Control trying to TP out, but he's down. He's gone for 90 seconds. Buyback from Atuma Man comes through. Liquid now having to hold 3 versus 5.
This should be a Rax here for Secret.
Absolutely, the damage that comes through with this Eye of the Storm. Fada having an insane amount of stacks with the Atrophior. He's got 205 at the moment. They get the silence. Miracle backing off. 30 seconds, no Venge.
They're continuing on to mid, too.
65, no Nature's Prophet.
Oh,
Secret.
God, damage on the Rax. Look at it go down.
Absolutely, the Eye of Storm will wear off. Miracle again being enfeebled. He just can't touch this Underlord.
Oh, Fada's just taunting him now.
Oh, Secret. Have they just done it here? Can Liquid really hold this? It doesn't look great for them. They're moving on to the third set of racks. Secret going for these megas. With quite some, he's at a 30k advantage. Puppey gets turned towards him, finds the Fiend's Grid, turns around automatically. They get the bash as well. Matsu in trouble, does get the 3-man purification through, but they're falling so fast. Liquid, they'll lose the Omni Knight, they'll lose the Vengeful Spirit. Everyone falling, only Miracle able to get up, but it doesn't matter. GG is called. Team Secret are your ROG DreamLeague major champions as they take down Liquid 3-0.
In such a fashion, too, in that last game. Liquid started to kind of inch back a little bit, but Secret overall making such incredible calls. Puppey and his lads.
What a win indeed for this team. Puppey, Ace, Yapso, mid one, and Fada.
That puts them at the top, right? Of the qualifying points. Yep, that does put them at the top of the DPC. Well deserved as well. They have been coming into their own as